guys, I hope you're all doing well. I thought I'd do something a little bit different today because, as you may know from my weekly vlogs or my various other social media platforms, I am well and truly in my running era. I am obsessed with running. I love it. I've been running since the beginning of lockdown on and off, but consistently for the last year, and I've now entered a half marathon. I've applied for the London Marathon. We've got a lot of runs going on around here, and I thought I would sit and talk you through all of the things over the last year that I've picked up as running essentials that I would consider to be really great parts of my running journey. I don't by any means run like really long distances. I think the furthest I've ever run is like a 12 or a 15k, so very much like not a long distance runner, so there's no gels or anything like that in this video, but this is basically a selection of things that over time have really helped me on my running journey or made runs a little bit more comfortable. So just to start and to like kind of preface this video, you don't need more than, for one, a supportive bra, because we all know that's kind of something that you really want to get your hands on, and a good pair of running trainers. Now, technically, any pair of trainers and any outfit you could run in if you really wanted to. I would say maybe activewear is probably a great place to start, and a good pair of trainers is just always a good shout. So take these with a pinch of salt. You don't need all of these things to run. However, they are all things that I have found help my running journey along the way, and things that I kind of couldn't do my runs without now. So we're going to jump straight in with trainers, because I feel like that is the most important part of a running wardrobe per se. Trainers are very much a personal thing. Now, just to kind of backtrack a little bit, I started running in lockdown. I used to run on the treadmill every now and again, and I just really liked it before lockdown, and then I got really into running, did the couch to 5k for I think like a week, and I just really didn't like it, so I just took it upon myself to just run as long as I felt comfortable, and then basically just build up my own stamina and stuff from there, which is what I did. Now, I was running on a pair of trainers that I got based on recommendation from someone else. Now, that doesn't mean that that pair of trainers is bad. However, that pair of trainers for that person was really good. However, for me, it gave me really bad knee problems. So the trainers that I was running on just weren't good for my foot. They weren't good for my running style, and they just gave me so many issues, which obviously in the height of lockdown, how do you really fix those things when you can't go to physiotherapy? You can't go and see anyone to like help you out. Like I literally just winged it. And then I did a lot of research into different trainer styles and what would work for me. And I came across the Asics Gel Kayano range. Bought a pair of those, best trainers I ever had, and after lockdown had eased and I got back into running, because I was really put off for quite a long time just on the fact that I knew I had the good pair of running trainers, but I was so worried about injuring myself again, and I'd moved to new areas, I didn't really know what to do, etc. And it's only within the last year that I've really picked it back up. So as soon as I got back into running properly, I took myself down to a running shop, and I would highly recommend doing this. If you go into a running shop, they will give you what is called a gait analysis. Now, a gait analysis is basically, it's free. But you go into a running shop, they have a treadmill in the corner with a little camera at the back, and what they do is they basically get you to run on this treadmill, and then the camera is like just of your feet, and it basically like watches how your feet land as you're running, and then they basically tell you which trainers will be good for your running style and your foot. So some people have really high arches, some people have low arches, some people run like, if your feet are like this, some people run like this, some people run where one foot's maybe a bit more to the side or like that, or they run like that. Like, there's so many different ways of how your foot lands. All these different things that I would never have really thought about as being like reasons for certain trainers, but it really opened my eyes, because when I went and did that, I got told specific trainers that I should avoid because they'd be really bad for me, and I got told trainers, like a list of trainers that would be really good for me to try. So we tried on a few different pairs in the shop, and I actually, funnily enough, landed back on the Gel Kayanos, and they were the ones that he was like, these are in your top 3 that would be really good for you. So the ones I already had were great. However, they do release newer models every year, so I thought, do you know what, we're gonna get a newer model. I looked on Vinted, I found a pair that were white and in pristine condition, because this girl had genuinely like worn them once, and she said she wore them like once or twice in lockdown and then just never got into running and regretted spending it. So I got my trainers, which are well loved, shall we say. So I did buy them white. I bought them white purely because these brand new are about £150. I got them on Vinted for 50 quid, and I just thought, you know what, like, let me just get cheap and cheerful. They're gonna work. I'll ask for some more at a later date, but for now, until I know that I'm definitely back on this running journey, I didn't want to spend a fortune, but I wanted to make sure that I wasn't injuring myself. So I got my hands on the Asics Gel Kayano 29, which are a little bit better than the previous. They are absolutely ruined from running through winter. I haven't yet got around to washing them, but I definitely need to. To be honest, most of this is dry mud, so I probably could just scrub it all off, but they are the comfiest trainers for me and my running style ever. So I have quite narrow feet and really flat feet, and I run a little bit like inward, so they're really, really good for that. But I would say I will link those trainers below. However, I would definitely recommend going and getting a gait analysis. You don't have to buy the trainers when you're in the shop. You can absolutely just say to them like, oh, I'm going to go away and think about it. They know that people go and buy them on Amazon and other places for cheaper, so definitely find out the styles that work for you. They will tell you styles of shoe that you can buy, and then obviously you can go off and do your own research. I have got a pair on my wish list that I'm planning to get, which was a different pair of trainers that were more expensive that he told me that would be good. They're on my birthday list, so fingers crossed we get those soon. But that's kind of my number one thing that you really need, is a really good pair of running trainers. So that's like the absolute number one really important thing that you need to get your hands on. The next thing I would say is really, really important as a woman with boobs is getting yourself a really nice supportive sports bra, because they move. And I know even with men this can happen as well. Men are quite known to get like nipple chafing and all that kind of stuff, but getting a really supportive bra is key, because I don't really have much there, but it can actually hurt quite a bit sometimes if you're doing longer distances. I'm going to show you a couple of different options, because I have some that work really well for me because I don't really have anything there, so they kind of hold it. But I'll also show you another version that's good for if you're doing a bit of a faster, like interval kind of run. I find if I run on a treadmill, it hurts a little bit more. So these are my sports bra options that I love. So the first one is this little high impact number from Gymshark. Now, they do have a slightly newer version of this that's available now, but I picked up both of these on Vinted because I didn't want to spend like £45 on a sports bra that I didn't know if it was going to work for me. But this is called the high impact sports bra. I got mine for, I think one was £6 and one was £10 on Vinted. So this is what they look like. They are the least sexy thing you will ever see, but they're so good. So they've got pads that are built into them, and then they've got this like little mesh layer. The straps are fully adjustable. You've got the little vent hole in the back, and they are adjustable like a bra strap rather than just being like a pull-on vibe. I'm going to show you the blue version because it's a bit easier to explain, but you can see they've got like the mesh vent at the front, they're high neck, and then you've got the detail at the back, and inside they've got the pads that you can't remove, so they're just in there. These are the comfiest sports bras for running. I would say they're probably the least sexy sports bra I've ever owned, but if you are like me and you've got a slightly smaller chest, absolutely love these ones. I know they are also fab for bigger busted girlies. I will say maybe if you have got a slightly bigger than like a CD cup, maybe don't take my advice per se on this, because I only know what works for me, having tiny boobs. But these ones are absolutely fab and I really love them. Like I said, I got them on Vinted, so they were literally like, I want to say one was £6 and one was £10 or something like that. They were really inexpensive, but full price they're about £45. So I definitely think have a little look on Vinted for those. And then the other one that I absolutely love for running, I will say is more for girls that are also like me and just don't have anything there. But I love running in the little Lululemon vests because these are quite tight, so they kind of hold everything in and they're a bit more compression vibes. But this is the Align vest, and I also have the Wonder Under, so it's just got like a low back, and then it's a high neck, and it's also got the built-in bra inside. So it's like a little vest, but it's got the built-in bra. You can have the cups in there if you want to. I personally take them out, but that one I really like because I can just chuck that on and I don't need extra layers, but it also does hold them in place enough for me to be able to run comfortably. Although, as I say, take that with a pinch of salt because I'm a girl without much there. So those are my kind of top two when it comes to running. I also want to mention, so I have got like quite a few essentials here. We're going to go through, I think it's like my top 10. These leggings are my absolute go-to for running. These are the Gymshark Vital Seamless leggings. I buy a size small. The waistband of these is so thick and so like, the elastic is like literally the most like tight thing ever, so they don't fall down, and that's one thing I absolutely love them for. So I get these, I've got them in a few colours. Again, I've got some that I've bought full price, some that I've bought from Vinted. I have them in black, I've got green, I've got grey, and I've got like a dark like brown colour. Most of them I got on Vinted. These ones I actually got in the shops years ago, which is how I knew I loved them. They're about £40-ish, but you can get them on Vinted cheaper obviously if you do that. But they are so fab because they just hold up really nicely. They don't fall down. I love like the Lululemon Align leggings and things like that, but I just find as leggings, they just don't stay up enough for me as I'm running along, and I feel like they're a bit more annoying and I have to pull them up. So those ones are perfect because they're really nice and tight around the waist. They hold up, they're comfortable, and I find them breathable enough that they're not too restrictive or anything like that. The next one I'm going to mention is my beloved running vest. Now, Actually, no, should we do clothing first? No, we're gonna mix and match the order a little bit here. This is my running vest. She's very, very cute. This is just one off Amazon. So you've got the mesh vent at the back, you've got the adjustable sides, it's unisex, so it obviously can fit multiple sizes, men and women, etc. But this one's fab. So you've got, this is what the front looks like. You've got a little pocket here for your car key or your house key or whatever it is you've taken with you. There's also like a little pocket here that's like a drop-in kind of pocket. And then you've got a water bottle pocket at the front, which also has like it's got one of these kind of water bottles. So it's one of the thin ones. I personally love this. I haven't used it yet, but I am going to be using it now it's heating up. In the winter, I just didn't feel like I really needed it because I wasn't running far enough. But it's got the little pocket with the like pulley bit there. And then this side, you've got a pocket where you can open it up and drop your phone in, but then it also like opens down. So if you pop your phone in, you can literally, as you're running along, just flip it out, do your little texty or your change of song or whatever, and then just popper it and velcro it back up again and it holds. But really fab running vest. I did have another one before that I found it was fine, but it didn't have my a pocket for my phone, or my phone didn't fit in the pocket because I have the bigger iPhone. So this one was just much better for me. It is a little bit big on me, so it's not necessarily like a tight fit. However, I think that's probably a good thing because you don't want it to be too tight when you're running along and then it doesn't really move. So I really like this one. This is going to be what I wear for races and stuff in the future, I think. So it is just really, really handy, and I can also just like pin my running numbers to my back and stuff as well really easily. So that is my running vest. I don't think you need a running vest. I think they are just if you want them, or if you're running longer distances, obviously you can put your little bottle in. I'm going to start running longer distances from now, so I really wanted to get a little water bottle one that would mean that I can do longer runs and stuff, and also have the ability to like pop gels and little bits and pieces in there as well. But if you are just looking for something that's really nice and easy, you can get a running belt like this. This I've had since 2020. I've used it 1,000,001 times and I absolutely love it. It's just like a little adjustable one, so you just pop that through and then obviously stick the Velcro. It's got a phone pocket and it's got a key pocket. My iPhone Pro Max fits in this pocket. It is a bit of a squeeze, like it's not very easy to get it in and out when you're running, but if you like start your Strava or your Runner or whatever app you use, pop it in here and then it just will stay in there the whole time. Obviously changing music and stuff, I normally use my headphones to change my songs, but yeah, that really is quite a handy one for just like popping around your waist. Very minimal fuss, it's not like heavy or anything. I quite like this one in summer actually, when it's really, really warm, because it's just more minimal and I'm not wearing that extra layer that's going to really restrict me, because I hate feeling like I'm like restricted when I run or anything. Whereas the running vest, sometimes over like a little sports bra and shorts, is perfectly fine. Then speaking of shorts, I have two pairs that I tend to go for the most when I go for a run, just because I find sometimes shorts can ride up. I have two pairs that I really, really like that don't do that. First pair is the Lululemon Align. Now I know I said I don't typically love the Align leggings for running, but the shorts I really do like because they're a little bit longer. I've got I think these are the 4-inch or the 6-inch, I can't remember. I'll leave them linked. I think they're the 4-inch, but these are fab because they don't ride up. They stay really nice on my waist as well, and they're really comfortable. They're not too thick, so they're fab. I just find with the leggings, it just falls down my leg, whereas these like hold my, like the shorts hold down, the leggings just were a bit too much for me. I do still wear them sometimes, but they're not my favourite. But the Align shorts are really, really fab. Likewise with the Vital Seamless shorts, which are the short version of the Gymshark ones that I showed you. They're really fab as well. I just don't currently own any of them. I had a medium pair, but obviously like I had to change size, so I'm now in a small. I just don't have a small pair because I sold my medium ones. Then this is the other pair that I've got. These are the Lululemon shorts. I can't remember the name of these ones, but they're really fab because they've got like built-in pants inside. I don't know if you can see that, but they're literally like built-in pants, and they've got a little pocket at the back, they've got a pocket in the front. They're like really stretchy and they're just fab because they're really nice and floaty. So you've got, this is like the built-in knickers, but they're really fab for summer runs when you just want to be a little bit cooler. I got a white pair because I just thought they were really nice, but I also have a matching little vest top that I wear with these quite a lot and it just looks really cute. So love those ones. These are more of my summery pair, and these are, well, I guess I wear both in summer, but these are a little bit more breezy. So these ones are if I'm a little bit colder. And I also do have a similar pair that are like, they're like the legging like shorts. They're cycle shorts like this, but with a looser short over the top. The Nike ones that I got on Vinted for £1.50. Absolutely love them. They're really old, I think, but I just really liked them because they're quite a simple running short and they're really comfortable. So that's those. Then when it comes to what should we do next, I've got tops, I've got a jacket, I've got headbands, and I've got let's do sunglasses next. So these are my running sunglasses. They are the least sexy thing in all of the world, but they stay really well on my face and they're really comfortable, so I don't get any like wind in the sides or anything like that. They're just really comfy, and it came with like different interchangeable lenses, as well as coming with an attachment so that you can put your normal like glasses in there as well, I think. So really love them. They stay on my nose really nicely. They don't fall down, like I said. Currently got black lenses in, but I do like the fact that I can change the lenses and pop in. I think I've got like mirrored ones, yellow ones, all sorts. So I'm going to be changing to the mirrored ones, I think, for a little bit, because they're a bit snazzy. So that's my running sunglasses. They also came with a case that is somewhere. I didn't think I'd love them. I didn't really think I'd need them. And then I was running with like Ray-Bans on, and I'd use my headphones to hold my sunglasses on, or if I was wearing AirPods or something, I constantly was pushing them back up my nose and it got so annoying. Or I'd be wearing a cap, and caps just make me really hot when I run sometimes. So this was a good option that was like an in-between. Not the sexiest thing in the world, but they work and they're fine. Then for a running jacket, I feel like this one isn't as appropriate for right now because it is getting a little bit warmer, but I wanted to show you because I do think that these are really fab for just like popping on with shorts and stuff, maybe if you're going first thing in the morning, or you just want an extra little layer, because sometimes I do like wearing these with my shorts and like the running vest over the top in the mornings. But this is the Tala zip up bodysuit, zip up jacket, sorry. So it's got little thumb holes in it. There's a pocket in the back that you can put your phone in, which is really handy because a lot of the other ones don't have that, and it's slightly higher neck. So this one got worn a lot for my more wintry, like cold weather runs. Really love this one. I also have a couple of the TikTok shop ones, which I really like. I'll leave a link down below to my TikTok so you can shop that one if you want to, because they were like £7. The only thing I will say is the colourful ones, I've got a pink one and it did show my sweat patches, so maybe not ideal if you don't want that, but really comfy again. I just prefer the Tala one. I've got the Lululemon one as well. I do love it. I just find it a little bit too thick for running, whereas this one's a little bit thinner, and it's also got the pocket at the back that the Lululemon one doesn't. So really handy because I can just pop my keys or something in there if I'm running without my running vest. Then a quick mention for these. These are something that's definitely more winter appropriate, but I know that some of you might watch this video and maybe live somewhere a bit colder, or maybe you are just watching this more winter time. I picked up these headbands on Amazon. £10 for a pack of 2, and they are fleecy running headbands. Again, not the sexiest thing in the world, but it kept my ears really warm. So if I'm running with different headphones and not my big over-the-ear ones, my ears get so cold that it puts me off running because I just get really cold. So this just helped to keep me a bit warmer. They are like the least sexy thing ever. They make you look a bit like an egg, but really fab for those chilly weather runs, because let's be honest, summer's great for running, but when it gets to winter, you do need those extra layers of warmth. Maybe I make an updated one of these in winter, who knows. Then I've got 2 more bits to show you. So the first is my headphones. I feel like these are an absolute essential. I've had these headphones since I think 2018 or 2019, and I love them. I've replaced the little ear pads because they did start to get really ripped and broken, but these are fab. These are the Bose noise cancelling headphones. They come in black, cream, light blue, green. There's loads of different colours of them. I personally love the khaki green, and I think I'm gonna treat myself when I run my half marathon, but these are absolutely fab. I know over the ear ones aren't for everyone. I do really want to look into getting like some of the ones that don't fully go in your ear, so you can still hear when you're doing races or bone conducting or whatever, but for now these are perfect for me. I really like them, really comfortable on my head. The battery life on these, I charge them maybe every like 3 weeks, 4 weeks, and I use them every single day for at least an hour. So I use them to go to the gym in the morning and or use them for running as well as like editing, or if I'm on the train into London or something. And the battery life on these is honestly so good. Like I don't even know how many hours I get out of them, but when I tell you, I don't even know how often I charge them because it's that little. They charge really quickly as well, which is fab. So definitely recommend getting your hands on these if you want them. I talk about them all the time on different platforms because they are just fab. And yeah, if I was to get another pair of headphones, I'd get the same ones again if I was getting over-the-ear ones, because they're just so good. And then last but not least, I just wanted to show you my running tops. I don't always wear a running top. Sometimes I just wear a sports bra and shorts or leggings, or when it's been a bit colder, I sometimes pop like a hoodie or something on, if not the running zip up. But these are 2 tops that I do really like, and I do find myself gravitating more towards them when I do my runs. So the first is this Second Skin top from another version. This is just a long sleeved high neck top. The another version stuff is such good quality. They do matching leggings, there's different colors and stuff, but these are absolutely fab for running. So this one gets worn a lot. Also a really good base layer if it's winter and you want like an extra something under your clothes. But honestly, such a fab top, and one that does get a lot of wear on my running days specifically. And then as it starts to warm up a bit, I really like these. These are the Skims dupe ones from H&M. They're literally, it's literally dirty. I need to put it in the wash. I wore it yesterday, but I grabbed it out to show you in this video, so it's got deodorant marks on it. But this one is fab. These are about £7 or £8. They come in multiple colours. They're really nice and thin and lightweight and like really, really stretchy. So I get an extra small in these, and they are fab because they're quite cropped as well. So they come to probably about my belly button, but I like that they have that kind of shorter fit. They're little cap sleeves, fab again for running, and just a really gorgeous quality t-shirt. So that is pretty much everything in my running essentials. I really hope you found this helpful as someone who is not necessarily like a pro runner. I don't run marathons, like I've said to you. I've got plans to run the marathon, I've got plans to run a half marathon, but currently I'm just happy plodding along, doing my little like 10 to 15Ks or 5Ks or 3Ks or whatever it is, shorter runs, and just enjoying the process. So hopefully this helps you. As I said at the beginning, I really don't think you need all of this. I just wanted to share it with you because I know I get asked quite a lot about running stuff. The only thing I would say you definitely need is a good bra and a pair of running trainers, and you're good to go. So hopefully you like this video, guys. If you want more like this, don't forget to let me know. Give the video a thumbs up if you liked it, subscribe, hit the notification bell for more from me, and I'll see you in my next one. Goodbye, guys.